Hiya! So today is the 25th of August and it's about 6:30 in the morning, so I thought I would just come out and have a wee wander and a wee look around and see what we've got going on. So I'm in the side garden and I'll just let you see a walk down here. And it's still looking okay. There's not as much colour anymore, apart from, look at that Rebecca. Oh, and then this wee begonia came back from last year, and there's another one down here. It's not got any flowers yet, so I don't know if that'll do anything now. But look at those gorgeous bright yellow. I know that some people don't like them, but I think I'd take any colour. And then, I don't know if you can see these heuchera. These were ones that I divided, and they're looking fairly healthy. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, but that Rebecca, that was a division from last year, and it didn't really do anything last year, but look at it now. The hydrangea, this was the cutting from about 2-3 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And look at the size of it. I mean, the flowers are all starting to go over, but oh, look at this colour. Beautiful, isn't it? And then we've got some here that's more of a sort of bluey toned one, and then these ones are obviously the older ones and they're fading a little bit, but they're still as beautiful. And the Physocarpus Diablo is getting a bit more size. I love how dark the foliage is. And then in here, hopefully we'll see this more when the hydrangea loses its leaves, there's a variegated holly. And I moved one of the echinops here once I took the tops off because it was falling over, so hopefully it'll survive the move. I've not yet moved the lavender. It's going to move hopefully over here in front of where the hydrangea is, but I don't know because it is getting a bit woodier now, but it's beautiful when it flowers, so we shall see. Because I'm thinking if there's going to be stuff in front of it anyway, you'll probably not see the woodiness. Who knows? And then at this side, we've had lilies that I've went over, and we've got the Physocarpus Tiny Wine. Again, it's a beautiful colour as well. It's like the darkest green. Whoops. It's the darkest green. It's beautiful. And then Vanessa Bell Rose is just going over. And then we'll just wander up here. Queen of Sweden. Still looking pretty. I've actually cut a few. Oh, it's not really focusing. There we go. I've actually had a few flowers off of that this year, so that's been good. And then my Invincible Spirit 2, loving this. And I love how it just keeps producing more flowers. And then the Blue Moon, I'm not sure if that'll do anything else. It looks like it's trying to get some nice new fresh shoots, so you never know. And again, there's not much going on in this area now. Wait till I show you this echinops though. It's gorgeous, look at that. Unfortunately it's just in the wrong spot, so I will, sorry, I will have to move that. And hopefully in the next wee while I'm going to get this all sorted out and get the new rhododendron in here. Poppy heads, I'm patiently waiting on seeds from that. Oh look, the geums have came back. I deadheaded them, so they've came back, and they're a really nice welcome bit of colour. And then these wallflowers, they'll be beautiful colour next year. Still getting a few wee flowers on the clematis, but it's getting eaten alive. And if we come along here, we've still got lavender curtains are still looking alive. And then this is another hydrangea. I think that's the same as the one I just showed you. And then we've got some blue spire salvia. It's got new leaves, so it must hopefully have some new roots. I need to see what's going on with these cuttings because it looks like we have roots in there. So that's very exciting. Just have a wee look at the view from this side. I still love that area. I just wish I could get it organised with more colour. But down here we've got the ladies' mantle, and then next year I've got an astrantia in the ground and another one there, and I think there's another one on the patio, so I'm going to try and put them in there. And we've got Juliana, geums, so that should hopefully be nice colour next year. And what I'm thinking is, obviously the ladies' mantle will die back, so they'll get a chance to get a wee bit of size in them before the ladies' mantle takes over. That's the idea anyway. Look at those super tunias in the basket. They're so pretty. Sunflowers, that's the best year this year for me. Not so good for the dahlias in this border, but do you know what? It's actually been a nice wee change now that they've proper established. And then we've got the house border. And more super tunias. That's 3 that's there. Looking really pretty. Another Rebecca, and we've got a couple of clematis here. One's the Nelly Moser, and I can't quite remember the other one. Hopefully they'll take off next year. And I said about the Rebecca. Oh look, the sun's coming up. Agapanthus is going over now. Oh, wait till I show you. This is the original Rebecca as well, and it's been a bit smaller this year. Sorry, I was going to show you something else, but look at the Morning Glory. I love these. They're so beautiful, the colour. They've been a bit slow, and out of all of them I think this is the only survivor because I grew them from seed, but they're beautiful. And look at this. Love this. That's just one super tunia in there, and that was a cutting, believe it or not. And that is the division that I took last year as well. Looking even better than the original plant. Oh, and something else that was quite exciting. I'd cut the lupin back, and look, more again. But because the lupin's getting bigger, the poor super tunia at the back is getting no sun. I thought that that would be it for the lupin this year, but apparently not. And the green cascade amaranthus, look. Love that. I just love everything. What I wanted to show you was, look at this rose. So this is the one that I keep saying that my mum gave me, and it's beautiful. Look at the amount of roses on that, the amount of flowers. But look, one random pale pink one, and it is attached. It's from the same bush. I think that's amazing. I don't know if it's something to do with grafting and things. I think it probably will be. But it's absolutely stunning, that colour, look. Remember I planted carrot seeds and some potatoes in there. This is in the middle there, that's a rhododendron that's hopefully going over there. And these wee hydrangeas in the green pots, they're going to Anna. Go to this border. So this is obviously where the sunflowers are. Up here. Look how beautiful that petunia is. Couldn't even tell you what kind it is, it's just very beautiful. And totally tangerine dahlias. Now I think that might have been one of the cuttings that I took, because there was cuttings and there was ones where like the wee tiny bits had fell off, so I think that might be the cutting. Such beautiful colours, isn't it? It's like a sunset. Calendula, I really need to come out in Deadhead again. Remember I did that just in maybe like not the last video, but the one before. Oh look, Gaillardia. I started this last year. Look, it's definitely getting some flowers. It's really nice as well at this time when things are starting to go over that you're still getting more. I don't know if maybe next year it'll be a bit earlier. And a wee Madam Butterfly Snapdragon. Wow, look at with the sun hitting that, is beautiful. And then the big hydrangeas, definitely the flowers are fading now, but you keep getting some new ones again. Look, oops, stunning. The Annabelle, it's got a bit more brown this year than usual, quite early, but I think the ones that aren't brown, I'm going to cut them and try and dry them for decoration. My wee lobelia didn't do very much in here, and the poor supertunia, I don't think it was getting enough sun because it's quite shaded. Even the cream Jenny is a bit bleh. Can't win them all. Need to find something better for in here. Oh, and gladiolus. I did not buy this colour, but they seem to be all over my garden. Never mind. A wee greenhouse. Can you believe? Well, only had it for a couple of weeks, but it's still tidy. Oh. Glove fell down. Yep, still looking tidy. I think the best thing I did was tie this up, because they don't look like they're getting eaten now. Need to remember and come out and water them though. I love this. This was a salmon begonia. Geranium. I always get them mixed up. I'm definitely going to try and do the winter and over of these in the paper bag, I think. And remember I was saying about, I thought that this was a Queen of Sweden. I don't know, because look. I mean, the Queen of Sweden does go quite apricot to start with, because I remember last year thinking that had been ripped off. So we'll need to wait and see when it opens. Anyway, they're free plants. Another, well, this is the original Totally Tangerine from the, oh, can't speak this morning, the tuber. Very definitely getting munched by something. Look at that. That's one that I grew from seed that I collected again from the orange dahlia last year. super petunias looking a bit leggy now, but I'm holding on to them. The geum, I pulled out all the dead heads, so we'll see if anything else comes of that. That's the totally tangerine one. I think Blue Bayou is finally coming. Look, nasturtiums, that was a wee self-seeded one. It's actually just in between the grass and the patio, and I've put it over Nico's wee pod. Right, I'm definitely thinking I need to feed the sweet corn today. Look, that climbing rose looks like it's getting new growth again, so we might get some new flowers before the season's out. But look, how gorgeous. Wait a minute, is that something on my corn? Be blooming snail. Ugh, what's that? Caterpillars, look. Wee rascals. I bet they're eating my corn from the inside, because I thought that there was no tassels on them. No, no tassels. What is it? The silks? Wee toe rags. Wee tiny pumpkin though. I need to try and keep this watered. Would it not be nice just to get at least one? I might try and hang it up so it gets the sun. And I was in here working just yesterday. I think that'll be in the next video, of getting a lot of the baby brunnera out and moving them around to the front garden. So I'm excited about that, because when you look at the price of these plants, if you can get them free, it's amazing. They've just seeded their shelf, which is amazing. My hosta's looking not too bad. Usually they're shredded to bits, so that's good. Pineapple, Eucomis, pineapple lily. It's not focusing. But the back fence border is looking quite good, I think. The lobelia seems to be surviving well in there, in that pot, in that one. And then there's a dahlia in a pot just here, and I think it's maybe got a bud on it. And then we've got the liatris here and here, and little ones just at the back of it. And then more liatris over here. I need to put the pot back on. I moved it yesterday when I was getting the brunnera. And there's another brunnera, but I think that was one of the bare roots. It's only just started to grow that's in that pot. So we'll need to get that planted, because what I am thinking is nothing much grows in this area because it's so shaded. So I'm thinking maybe brunnera would be the best option, just fill it up, because it is really pretty. But I think that's about it. Cut some gladiola for hopefully taking to the salon tomorrow, because they're just leaning over. Look, I need to get more canes and things, but that's probably not going to happen now, so I'll just cut them. And I think I'll just wait on seeds coming from the Sweet William. They're just not looking as great. The snapdragons are sort of picked herself back up, because they were lying quite flat before, but they're looking not too bad. I actually love this area. It's always my favourite area. The Weigella is getting some more flowers here and there. It just buzzes with bees when it's got its first flush. calendula. Again, I'll have to come out and deadhead that. But I hope you've enjoyed this wee walk around the garden. It's quite nice doing it at this time in the morning. It's nice and quiet and you can hear all the birds. I hope you have a really nice day, and I'll just say bye for now.